probably makes most sense to state up front that I have the best job in town.
There are over 3,000 nonprofits in Ventura County, and they have to operate both effectively and efficiently to accomplish their missions. And this does not happen by itself. Whether someone is an employee of a nonprofit, a volunteer, a board member, it requires training.
The Community Foundation had the idea to start the Nonprofit Leadership Center very early in its history.
We knew nothing about starting a not-for-profit when we went into it.
So we sat back and said, what is the most important? It's going to be a while before we have the kind of money to make large grants to our nonprofits. What is another way that we can strengthen them and help them be better able to deliver their important services? And we realized it was through training, and it was through access to the kinds of information they would need to strengthen their management skills.
But we believe there's no more important investment in the future of our region than in strengthening the leadership of local nonprofits, both at the staff level and the board level. And that's why we're committed at VCCF to the Center for Nonprofit Leadership in its outreach to strengthening the local nonprofit sector.
Each year, almost 2,000 people cross our doors. Who are these people? Nonprofit CEOs. They're the line staff who are implementing important programming serving our community. They're board members who have the important fiduciary and legal responsibility of stewarding organizations. They're the volunteers that are the lifeblood of nonprofit missions.
Hi, my name is Eric Gillette.
I'm Wendy Gillette.
And we started the Lake Casitas Rowing Association.
What we do with the rowing team is a passion for us. It's something we've always wanted to do, and the VCCF has really enabled us to give us the skills that we needed to spread that out in the community. And so because of them, we were able to take our passion and make it a reality.
The VCCF Nonprofit Center provides a threefold increase in space for our Center for Nonprofit Leadership, now with the capacity to offer workshops and programs to over 3,000 participants each year in 3 flexible classrooms, a library, and a technology center with 16 network computer stations.
When we needed the help the most, the VCCF was here for us.
I remember the first time that I walked through the doors of VCCF, and I was really anxious that they wouldn't totally understand our vision.
We needed training on how to best have our boardroom flow, to be able to help with fundraising, to be able to help collaborating with other people in our community.
When we start the beginning of the Board Leadership Institute, the very first session, when these bright-eyed board members come for their intensive 7 months, suddenly they realize what they're going to have through this experience.
After taking the board leadership class, we ended up experiencing a great increase in our participation levels, and the programs expanded a lot. We ended up having to buy more equipment, continue with our fundraising programs, and Wendy's been mostly involved in that.
My greatest pride, my greatest honor of serving in this capacity is watching the light bulb go off over a CEO's head. When all of a sudden the resources and the knowledge and the readiness for the organization all kind of align.
The fundraising, I think for me, that was a big turning point. I had not been educated on how to go out and ask for money. And what I learned in that class is simple ways on how to ask for money. And what was amazing to me is after I learned a couple tips on how to do it, it worked.
And I started taking classes through the foundation very soon after. And I've continued to take classes and become informed and enlivened for working with not-for-profits from the foundation and their support staff. So I have a deep appreciation for what the foundation has done for us.
And the people that we were taking classes with, the instructors, were absolutely so passionate about what they are doing. And that really came through in their training and in the information that they gave us.
And they really understood our needs.
absolutely.
We were fortunate to have had such an enthusiastic group, and not only the people that were leading the class, but also the people that we were in the classroom with. Great collaboration and partnerships that have now started because of the introductions and the meetings that we began in the
I still keep in touch with those people from the class.
Felt so connected.
It takes a village is such a overused cliche.
Right.
But
it's
in the case of both
true.
kids and families together and the children that we work with and how the Ventura County Community Foundation works, I mean, the concept is it does take a village because
Right.
it's all of us working together.
Right.
And the Community Foundation, who has done such a great job of bringing nonprofits together.
It's not only what happens here that's important, it's really what happens after people come here and take what they learn here back and use it that changes the community.
And it was the VCCF that helped teach us those skills right when we needed it, when the organization was growing, when it was expanding. And for us, the sleepless nights were and all of the challenges were definitely improved by all the training that we were able to get through the VCCF.
Every time David came back from any training that he had at the Ventura County Community Foundation, the excitement that he had by what he learned was just so exciting to see.
I would say that the VCCF has given us the opportunity to spread our passion, and the things that we learned from them, they really enabled us to then teach others in the community. And so because of them, we were able to take our passion and make it a reality.
Because that's the ultimate goal of everything that's being done here.
Leadership skills we teach at the center are often the difference between organizations that survive and those that thrive.
Everything I've learned, I really take back to the Community Foundation because I've gone to class after class.
More and more nonprofits play a critical role in the social fabric of Ventura County. Our investment in nonprofit leadership makes the difference.
Already touching over 700 local nonprofits, we are poised to do so much more so our Ventura County nonprofits can continue to engage, learn, and transform.
Thank you, Center for Nonprofit Leadership.